another week, and that means it's another week of a Sports Unfolded NBA show. I got the big dog in the house, Kenny. What's up, Kenny?
Oh, NBA. That's what's up. The NBA. That's what is up.
Got a lot to go over today. A lot. Because there's just so much going on in the NBA, and they're actually getting ready for like some All-Star soon, huh? When is the All-Star game?
Yeah. Next month.
Yeah, it's
February
it's somewhere
16th?
in mid-February, right?
Yes. Yep.
So we got that heading our way. So before you know it, the trade deadline will be here. Ooh. But we have some NBA news other than those things. We also will be discussing, of course, the Sports Unfolded NBA Power Rankings, and Kenny's going to explain how they all got there.
Yep.
And every week I have doubts. And then when Kenny's on, he explains, doubts are washed away. And I looked at those standings, and I was questioning how number 2 got there. So I cannot wait. Cannot wait for that one. We also will be talking about our player of the week. Kenny, that's a good one. I'm loving that.
Yeah.
I'm loving it. So I'm not gonna let the cat out of the bag. So you have to come back. Well, not come back. Just stay here. So don't be heading to the kitchen to get a drink. Stick around.
Stick around.
Stick around. We will also be talking about MVP candidates.
Yeah.
And that ought to be a good one because there's a bunch of them. And there are some surprise candidates too.
Yeah.
And of course, what would the Sports Unfolded NBA show be without Do You Know? Kenny, I think today you're going to start changing things in the right direction.
All right, we'll see.
Because here's the current situation.
Oh, man.
You picked up a half a bonus point on one of the things. So
yeah, that's
you're 5.5 and 16 losses. 5.5 wins, 16 losses. Yeah. That is going to change today.
Okay, I hope so. I'm looking to win today, not get cheated.
You never get cheated, Kenny. You just don't get them right.
What? What?
And look, I thought I made it easy last week. This week is definitely easy. It's definitely easy.
Okay, we'll see. We'll see. We shall see.
So I don't know. We'll see. But it is the news time first. Kenny, we got some interesting things happening. And I guess we'll start it out with Kawhi Leonard is back. Are they a contender with Kawhi?
No.
I almost got through it straight faced.
Yeah, right? No. Let me tell you something, okay? It's just frustrating when you have talent and you don't want to play. You don't want to play.
Is that's what's happening here?
Yes, that's what's happening. Just like Ben Simmons. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. You want to play when you want to play.
Because I was scrolling through the NBA.com website. And the reason why I'm asking this of you is because they are doing cartwheels over the fact that he's back.
Okay.
NBA.com, that is.
Okay, all right.
They are like, oh, this team is a contender now.
The Clippers. We talking about the Clippers?
Talking about the Clippers.
We're talking about the Clippers.
The NBA.com website thinks that they're for real.
Okay, all right. Sure they are, yeah.
And about this time tomorrow, he'll be injured.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he'll be injured. Or my favorite, What is it? What is it? What is it? Oh my gosh, what is it? Load management.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, load
load
management.
management.
Yeah, play one game. Oh yeah, he has a sprained back or back spasms or something like that. Yeah,
Yeah,
okay, yeah, right, yeah, yeah.
yeah. I know the Boston Bruins likes to do the maintenance day.
Mm, that's deep. I like that one.
Maintenance. It's a maintenance day.
I like that. I like that. Maintenance. Yeah, it's maintenance day. We gotta tune up the
Yep.
cars and
So they like using that
yeah,
one.
change the oil. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
So
Make
no
sure the
matter what
tires.
you
Yeah,
call it, load management, maintenance day, it doesn't matter. It's all the same thing. You're not in the lineup.
yeah, exactly.
So it's just how it is. You're not in the lineup.
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't wake up in the morning. Whatever it may be.
Whatever it be, yeah, whatever it be.
All right, other news. The Nets retired Vince Carter's number 15. Should they
Yeah.
have?
Yes. Yes, they should have. Yes, they should have. They did him very, very well. They also retired his Toronto jersey. So two teams have retired his jersey. So that is just I applaud the NBA for that. He is an outstanding player, Hall of Famer.
All right. See? I mean, he's a great player. I mean,
Yeah, fantastic player.
you know, unfortunately, he didn't have the longevity that,
Yeah.
because,
Mhm.
I mean, if he stuck around, he might be,
Oh, here we go.
the
I don't
fake
know about,
king, the fake
I
king.
don't I don't know about that, but
You see that commercial
which one?
where he's with Kevin Hart?
Oh
And he's
yeah,
talking, Kevin Hart
yeah,
is rambling on, and he's like,
yeah,
watch the game. Oh, I'm the fake king.
yeah, yeah,
The fake king.
yeah, yeah.
Love that one. Love
I
that one.
like I like when he says they want somebody who runs the 40, not is 40.
I think Kevin Hart did that on off the top of his head too. I don't think that was all scripted.
Big deal, man. That was
I
funny.
don't think it was all scripted. I just say, Kevin, go. Just go.
Yeah,
Do what you do.
yeah, right.
So, all right. And the third piece of information, Jimmy Butler comes
Mm.
back from his second suspension from the
Yeah.
game,
Hmm.
and they suspend him again because he
Yep.
left practice early.
Yeah. Hmm.
Talking about practice.
Yeah.
Like, are they hurt? Is Miami hurting their chances to get a good deal for him?
No. No. Nope. They are not hurting their chances. Pat Riley knows what he's doing. Okay. All right. Yep. You want to leave early? You're not supposed to? Okay, we'll suspend you.
Yeah.
There is no.
I
There is no.
agree. It's
There,
not whether
there
I
is no.
agree with the suspension because, look, if there's a guy you can trust in the league to run a franchise,
It's
it's gonna
Pat
be Pat
Riley.
Riley,
It's Pat Riley.
right?
Yes.
I mean, I remember him with the Lakers, and I couldn't stand the Lakers, but you got to respect the guy.
Yeah, he's bad. He's bad dude, yo. The Armani suit. He brought the Armani suit to court. He was flashing. He was like, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Pat
Yeah.
Riley greatest.
So 3 times, and this time is indefinite, but they're saying at least 5 games.
Yeah.
I think he stays suspended until the Players Association gets a hold of it, or he gets traded.
Yeah, he'll be traded. Don't get me wrong. He'll be traded soon. That's why they sent him home, because they have something going in the works.
Yeah.
That's the reason why they sent him home. Oh, you want to leave early? Okay,
Yeah.
no problem.
This is going to happen before the All-Star game for sure.
Yeah, most definitely. Most definitely.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
So his time is dwindling in Miami.
Yep.
I don't think he plays another game there.
No. I give it either a week and a half or 2 weeks, and he'll get traded.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so as well. It's hard to believe how it crumbled so fast, huh?
Yeah.
Because last year everything was fine.
Everything was fine. Everything was fine, and then the Celtics got a hold of him, and he was like, "Oh, here we go." Oh.
All right, let's get into this power rankings, Kenny.
All
A
right.
little bit of different graphics. I have not heard from Eric yet.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly because we don't normally do it on Monday. We were doing it on Tuesdays.
Tuesdays, yeah.
Last week we did it on Wednesday. I didn't like the results of that, so we're gonna do it on Mondays. So
Okay.
we'll see what happens, right?
Yeah, see what happens.
See what happens. Because we have to get those. We have to get the ratings, right?
Yes, yes.
We
For
need
sure.
those ratings up. We got people watching, so please share, share, share.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you're watching us on YouTube, thank you and subscribe. Do all that kind of stuff. It all helps. I'm looking for the graphics for YouTube. That would help.
Yep.
There we go. There's those. You also could watch us on Facebook as well at RI Broadcasting. So follow us, share, and send us some stars. We want
Yes.
some
Stars.
stars. See you want to be the best fan.
Mm-hmm.
Stars are the way to go, right?
Yep.
On
Yep.
Facebook, and of course Twitch. We're on TikTok. We're everywhere. We're everywhere, Kenny.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So if
we
you're
are.
watching us on Twitch, send us bits and subscribe. That helps support the show.
Mm-hmm.
So power rankings. Oh, this was a dandy of one. Look at
Don't
these
forget
power rankings right there.
and don't forget we are fan interactive, so you got to comment, please.
Absolutely. There's
Please,
people
absolutely.
watching.
Yep.
I know they're watching.
I know they're watching. Yep.
So number 5, we have Memphis Grizzlies, Kenny.
Yeah.
Were they number 5 last week?
Yeah. They were number 5 last
Yeah,
week. Yes.
and they stuck,
Yep.
right?
Mm-hmm.
This is the first time of the year.
Yeah.
Where all 5 were they stayed in. Nobody else jumped in ahead.
Nope.
And
Nobody.
these are the 5 teams that I believe that we said was probably an accurate description of who the top 5 is.
Yeah.
Now, maybe New York, Milwaukee, and Denver are on the outskirts of that.
Mm-hmm.
But that's where they are, is the outskirts.
Yeah.
So that's like the next tier of teams.
Yep.
These guys, however, 2 weeks in a row in the top 5, but Memphis Grizzly is at number 5.
Yeah.
Look, they're 8-2 in their last 10, a 6-game winning streak,
Mm-hmm.
and they couldn't move up.
Yeah.
Hard to believe, right?
Yeah.
Not so hard when you look at the 4 teams above.
Tell me about I just want to know, how did you win 6 games in a row? How did the Grizzlies win 6 games in a row? I don't understand how they won 6 games in a row. I was just flabbergasted reading about it. I was like, wait, they won 6 games in a row.
It's a quiet 6 games, wasn't it?
Yeah. Real quiet 6 games. Real quiet 6 games.
Usually when you're winning 6 in a row, you have everybody's attention.
Oh,
I mean, this is flying by the radar.
Hey, they're averaging
because it's the 4 teams ahead of them that are still there, that have been there pretty much the whole season.
Mm-hmm.
So when we're talking Memphis, who are we talking about?
Oh, we're talking about Luke Kennard. We're talking about Desmond Bain, Jalen Williams, Jalen Willis. This team is averaging 126.3 points per game.
Yeah, and you got your player of the week over there too, right?
Oh, yeah. 80 points in 4 games.
Can you see this team trading John Morant because they don't need him?
No, they need John Morant. They need John Morant. That's the last thing you do is trade John Morant. Because he's.
I mean, you would think, but I mean, they're pretty damn good for that. At this point, you're talking about all those players, and now you're throwing Morant in there, and you have one of the best scoring teams for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh yeah, no doubt. Those 6 games, they're shooting 54% from 3. So that 6 games they won, they're shooting lights out of 3. They're rotating the ball. they're shooting the lights out. So
Yeah, and look, I mean, when you can score that well, especially at 3, but we all know it comes and goes. They're on a
Yep.
hot streak now with the 3s.
Yeah. Yeah.
Every team goes through it.
Yeah.
Every team goes through it.
Like the next team.
The question the question is, can this team still win games when they're not shooting, 50% at the 3?
That's a good question. That is a good question.
Because when they're shooting that well, it's always easy.
So yeah.
If they're shooting 54% from 3s, it's easy to win games.
Yeah, it's easy to win. Yes, it's easy to win games. It's easy to win games.
It's when that shooting isn't there, what do you do to do it? Yep. Can you play defense? Yep. Can you get inside?
Yep.
And then we look at some of these teams above them, and they can do that. We know the Celtics can go inside. It's whether they choose to or not is the different thing. Houston and OKC can get in. They can drive the net. They have guys to do that.
Yep.
So when these teams go on cold shooting, can they do that to sustain themselves until they get out of the funk, right?
Yeah,
and
that's
that
the question.
is the question.
Yeah.
That is the only way another team is going to beat these guys.
Yeah, right.
And then these top 5 teams will have to duke it out in some way, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
But another team coming in, if you don't stop them at least with the outside shooting, you're done.
Yeah.
And Memphis is a perfect example of that. You have to play solid defense to stop this team, because if you don't, you're toast. Toast.
When Luke Kennard is shooting 48% from 3, you have a problem. You need to play defense.
Yeah. And that's not always easy if you're throwing the ball around and you don't know where the hell it's going.
Exactly.
And I think there's a very big defensive problem in the league, because it looks like the teams that we're talking about are the ones that can play defense.
Yeah.
So we have at number 4 is still Boston. They're still, I don't know, they're 6-4 in their last 10. It's not a wow.
No, it's not a wow.
It's good for like every other team.
It's okay. We went 3-1 in the West, but we suffered the worst loss of the season, which is to the LA Lakers by 21 points.
That guy in the walker. Nothing really. No, nothing. The guy in the walker.
The walker. You know what?
Yeah, that was pretty ugly, right? That was pretty ugly. And it shouldn't happen. It shouldn't happen. That team is not good enough.
The bigger issue is 18 for 41 in the paint in that game.
Yeah, and that's surprising, because you're looking at some players that are really capable in the lane, right?
Yeah. That's what they do. Yeah, they're second in the league in scoring in the paint. In the beginning, in November, there was the first scoring 3. They changed it. Then they changed it. Everybody was getting, to their spots, and they were covering the 3. Then they went on to say, hey, we'll go to the paint. Lead the league in that. And now, where do you go from here?
Yeah. I don't think they're gelling right now.
No, they're not.
Like, they're not. It's almost like they got tunnel vision and not seeing the whole court and the open man. There's always somebody that's available, and they're not finding that person. I think there's a lot of indecision. They're waiting too long to make that pass, or making the pass too soon.
Yeah.
and then throwing up bricks.
Yeah.
Because it's a last second decision to shoot it because you can't find the open man.
Right.
So there's a lot of things going wrong. I think the team really needs to get back to fundamentals. Be good at one thing, ball control.
Yep.
Make the right play. If you run out of time, you run out of time, but you should make the right play at all times and hope that you get a guy open. Got to move that ball quick, crisp, and with determination. Like you have to know what you're going to do. Indecision isn't going to get you out of it because you have a bad game and then you're second guessing yourself.
Yeah.
And they don't need to do that because they are very talented. They know what they have to do.
Yep.
So I think they'll eventually come out of this. It maybe it's just left over in the locker room when the Bruins leave. I mean,
I don't know. Maybe you're
just saying.
Just saying.
It probably started with like the Bruins going to a Red Sox game and they got infested there. And then they brought it into the Boston Garden.
Oh, no.
And then they stunk up the joint. And then they're like trying to get rid of it, but it's sticking in all the lockers. And it's now affecting the Celtics. So it's like this fungus that's growing.
Like the fungus that's growing. Oh, no.
All right, number 3, Cleveland Cavs. Kenny.
Oh, yeah.
They've lost 3 in a row.
Yeah.
Are we in the midst of the collapse?
This might be. I can't believe they've lost 3 games in a row for the first time. And they're just 2 games into their only stretch of 5 games for 7 days.
Yeah. So they got a lot of basketball to play.
They got a lot of basketball to play.
If this team collapses, and I remember Friday night, me and Eric were talking about this, and he said that Cleveland's going to win the division, win the conference because they're so far ahead. Well, guess what?
Yeah.
Losing 3 in a row, they went from 6.5 up to 4.5 up.
Yeah.
Nothing's a guarantee right now. There's still a half a season left.
Yeah. And you just talked about how if you do something, do it well. Before those 3 losses, they were shooting 58.7% from 3. In those 3 games, they only shot 46%.
That's a big difference.
That's a big difference. Huge difference.
So you start seeing it sliding away. And most likely, Donovan Mitchell is still shooting the lights out.
Yeah.
But the other guys are not.
Nope.
So that's the drop right there.
Nope.
The other guys, if they were exceeding expectations and now they go back to what they were, that doesn't bode well for Cleveland.
No, it doesn't, because they don't have no big men. They play small ball.
Yeah.
So they live by the 3 and they die by the 3. So when that's not working, they drive to the hoop.
I still don't think that's the way to win a playoff series.
Me neither. We'll see.
You have to do some other things. You have to.
Yeah.
And that's why the Celtics won last year, because they could do the other things.
Yeah.
They could drive the paint, and get those dirty baskets,
Yeah.
The scrums underneath on rebounds and stuff. That's what they could do. Cleveland can't do that.
Right.
So we'll see. Keep an eye on Cleveland, because if they lose a couple more, they're going to be reeling.
Yep.
if they come out and they lose their next game, they're in trouble.
Yeah.
Because I'm not sure they'll know how to stop it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it isn't going to play Detroit anymore because that's not the same either.
No. Not at all.
Number 4 is Boston. So you're looking at Cleveland 9 losses, Boston 14.
Yeah.
They lose a couple more. Celtics can gain a couple more games on them. You're only talking 4.5 games right now.
Yeah.
That's not a lot.
It's not a lot at all.
In 2 weeks, that could disappear.
Yeah. Exactly.
So, wait. I meant to say number 2 is Houston.
Oh, yeah.
Because I was going the reverse back.
Oh, you're just going backwards? Oh.
Yeah, and because I wrote it backwards on my list instead of 1 to 5, I put 5 to 1, and then I was going back up the list. So Houston is number 2, 2-game winning streak, 8 of their last 10. And look what we have here, 682 win percentage.
Yep.
I mean, they're literally a game behind Boston. They have the same amount of losses, 2 less wins, 2 games in hand. So if Houston wins those 2 games in hand, then we're trying to, figure out who's gonna outdo the other for say second overall, because it's important if Boston makes it to the championships, right? And Houston makes it to the championships. Who's getting home court?
You know what's crazy about this? They're second in the West, and the Rockets are the only team to beat the best teams in the East.
Yeah.
They beat OKC. They beat Cleveland, and they beat the Celtics. Yeah. So what does that tell you? What does that tell you? These kids, for real, they're coached very well, because we know the coach coached very well. The team can run. They can play defense. They are hungry.
Yeah, I'll tell you. When you can beat all the teams in the East, you kind of like your chances in the playoffs if you can get there, right?
Yeah.
Because technically, right now, if OKC or Houston makes it to the championship, they're the favorites.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I like my chances with Houston for Boston. I like my chances, but it's not a guarantee, because who knows that Celtic team better than, their former coach?
Exactly. Yep. Exactly.
You'll know how to push their buttons too.
Oh yeah.
So Houston, again, I think Houston's demise could be themselves. Because when you look at their records, 15-7 at home, 15-6 on the road, it doesn't matter where they play.
Yeah.
And that's a team that scares me in the playoffs, because it doesn't matter if they're playing at home or not. But if you look at Memphis, 19-5 at home, 12-10 on the road, if they don't have home court advantage, they probably don't win a series. Because 12-10 on the road, not going to get it done.
No, not going to get it done at all. Nope.
Number 1, OKC again. It seems like they've been there forever. It's been a while. Several weeks.
Yeah, several weeks.
37-8, 822 win percentage. The best team in the league.
Yeah, with the best
player. They do pretty much everything well.
With the best player in the league. It's crazy how we talked about him last week. He's player of the week. And the same night, he goes out, scores 58 points, 8 assists, and 6 rebounds, or 6 steals, or something like that.
It's crazy. The day we talked about it, Wednesday.
He leads the league in steals, second, with 2 per game, plus more. I mean, it's just
Yeah, he does it all. He
I,
does it
I,
all.
last week you said let's see the changing of the guard. I agree with you, Ron. This is the changing of the guard. This
Yeah,
is the changing of the
and
guard.
like I said, like I had brought up Kobe.
Yeah.
Do I think he's Kobe? No, I don't think
No.
he's Kobe. He's
Mm-hmm.
himself.
Yep.
Okay, he's not the next Jordan. He's not the next Kobe. He's not the next
Right.
anybody.
Right.
He's the next SGA, is what he
Yeah.
is.
Yeah. Exactly. He's the current SGA. That's what he is.
I
And it's
mean,
crazy how yesterday was 5 years since Kobe passed away. 5 years.
yeah,
Yeah. It's crazy. It's just crazy.
seems like forever, to be honest with you.
Yeah. It seems like forever. Yeah.
I mean, he's a difference maker.
Yeah.
And in order to win in this league, you have to have a complete team, but you have to have that difference maker.
Yes.
The guy that just says, all right, you know what? We're down by 20.
Yeah.
We have 1 quarter to go. Hop on, boys.
Yeah.
I'll carry you.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
And that's what he can do.
Exactly. You know how
when
young.
you look throughout history, Kenny,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you know all those names that can do that, right? You know all of them.
Yep. You know how
He's
yawning
gotta
is.
be one of them.
Yeah. You know how yawning is contagious. Now he leads the league with steals, two a game, but the team leads in steals 16 a game.
16 steals a game.
16 steals a game, 16.9 or 16.8 or something like that. That's a lot of steals. That is a lot of steals. So if he does 2, then the others will say, "Oh, okay."
Yeah, some of the others are doing 1.5. A lot of them are.
Exactly. And so it's contagious. Just like defense. He's played defense, it's contagious. Shoot the 3, it's contagious.
Lead by example.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey, look, he's doing it.
Yeah.
He's doing all the things that us role players are supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
But he's still doing it.
Yeah.
Let's follow him.
Yes. Hugo, thanks for joining. Hugo's here.
Hugo.
Yeah,
so look, the dynamics of that team are incredible. I still think that is the only possible team that can beat the Celtics.
Yeah.
Unless they just lay an egg.
Yeah.
Like, if they don't play like they're supposed to play, then, yeah, anybody can beat them.
Yeah.
But I think best of 7 series, I mean, I would like to see the Celtics and OKC. That would be a nice series. That would be fun.
That'd be nice. That would be nice.
So, be careful what you wish for, right?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Careful.
All right, let's talk a little about your player of the week, Kenny. This guy, he's been fantastic.
Fantastic. Last 6 games, fantastic. 8 plus 80 and 4 games. He's
Wait, did you say plus 80?
Yeah.
So he's plus 20 and wow.
Yep. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, he's last week I couldn't remember. I was like, who's the center? I can't remember the center.
If he plays like 30 minutes a game, you're done.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
Because it's probably around what he plays.
Yeah.
Because when you think about it, okay, it's 15-minute quarters. If he plays 10 minutes each quarter, say, and that's too much.
Yeah.
I mean, you're talking 40 minutes, and if you're a plus 20, you only have another 20 minutes in the entire game to try to gain on that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good luck with that.
Tell me about it. He's a beast.
And then you're talking about, the same team as Marcus Smart, who is one of the best defensive players.
Yeah, exactly.
Ja Morant, who's super talented.
Yep.
All these other guys that you had mentioned.
Yep.
And this guy, he is, wow. Can you, and he still has some learning to do.
He's still young.
How old is this kid?
He's still young. Maybe, 24?
Maybe.
23?
Depending
24?
on when he came out of college, because it's only, it's like second or third year?
Yeah. 23, 24. Still young. Still got it
It's
all.
his second year.
Can block, rebound, and score.
Wow, what a talent, huh?
Talent.
What a talent.
Yep, talent.
And then you're gonna have two of those guys on the team. Oh, good luck to the West after this season.
Exactly. Yep.
Like, I don't think he's there yet, but when he's there,
Yep.
what are you gonna do? You're gonna have you're gonna have a great duo on your hands, is what you got.
Wow. He might be
Good
another
luck
David
trying
Robinson.
to stop both of them.
He might be another David Robinson.
Could you imagine? You know, it's hard enough in the league to stop one superstar.
Yeah, exactly.
And they're going to have two of them.
Exactly. Yeah, right? Oh, jeez.
Second year. This guy, second year. Wait till he figures it out. He's not even in his prime yet.
Exactly. He's still a youngster. Oh, my gosh. Oh.
So, player of the week, I mean, it certainly bodes well for, you know, when I look at the rookies in the last couple of years, they're pretty talented.
Yeah.
I mean, you have a lot of gifted players. So the NBA is in good hands.
Yeah, very good hands.
I mean, because you got like the kid in Detroit, Cade Cunningham, right?
Yeah, yeah.
You got the kid in Charlotte. You got what's his name in OKC, the young kid.
What are you talking about?
Maybe it's not. Maybe I think it might be Houston Green.
Yeah, Jalen Green.
Jalen Green.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Houston.
Yeah.
I mean, and then you have some of these other guys that are in like year 4, 5, who still have a long way to go. They're just starting to get there. The NBA has a lot of talent.
Yeah.
A lot of young talent.
A lot of talent.
So it's in good hands. This guy was fantastic. And he probably is one of those guys that still needs a couple of years to get to the level of the MVP talk.
Mm-hmm.
But SGA is already there, who right now looks to me like he's the winner.
Mm-hmm.
Joker, still there, still in talks.
Yep.
Who else is the contenders?
Giannis is still there.
Giannis? Yep.
Giannis is still there. 15 straight games with a double-double. He's still there.
Wait, what? Really?
Yeah. 15 straight games with a double-double. Yep. Ever since December 12th.
Damn good.
Yeah, that's pretty damn excuse me, pretty damn good. Jason Tatum is still in the talks.
Yeah.
I know the team is cooled down, but he's still in
He's still doing his thing.
Yeah, if it comes Jason.
Was he like 27 point something?
Yeah, 27.2.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Still
and number
there. Good.
And number 5, this was hard for me, but I'm gonna give it to Cat.
Yeah, I can see that. He's playing pretty well, and look, don't look too far back from Boston. They're only 2 games behind them.
Yeah.
So Boston needs to get on their horse a little and start riding, because they have somebody on their heels. And you got Cat there, and then behind Cat is Giannis.
Yep.
With the Milwaukee Bucks. So this is this race isn't over. It is not just 1-2 Cleveland, Boston.
Right.
Not over.
It's not over at all.
What about Donovan Mitchell, though?
He may be 7th or 8th. He doesn't really. He has a full team, so on any given night, somebody else takes over.
And we talked about this kid, which is another guy, Alperen Sengun.
Yeah. Yeah. He's tough. Okay, he can rebound.
Currently second place, right? Houston.
Yeah, rebounding. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's a good kid. Good young player.
Yeah.
All right. So what about this guy, Kevin Durant?
Mm.
They're back into the play-in spots.
Mm. You know what? I hate to say this, but I'm not gonna say it. No, I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. It's just that the Suns are just like
Anthony
very,
Davis.
very disappointed.
He's
You
playing
know
well.
what? He's playing very well between him and LeBron. They scored 66 points on us on that 21 game loss. So Anthony Davis is legit. I'm telling you, he
He's
can
good.
rebound. He can shoot the
His
three.
problem was staying healthy, right? But
Yes.
he has been,
Yeah, he has been.
and you can see what he can do when he's healthy.
Yeah, I think he's this year so far he's played more games than LeBron.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely,
yeah,
absolutely. He's what's
mhm.
keeping this team afloat, to be honest
Yeah,
with you.
true. Yeah,
And last but not least, I mentioned him earlier, Cade Cunningham.
Cade Cunningham. Yeah,
He's got
yeah,
the Pistons in sixth place.
yeah.
They
He's
are a
trying.
playoff team right now,
Yeah, yeah.
which
He's
is
pretty good.
crazy to think.
Yeah,
This kid is playing great.
yeah. Oh man, here we go.
All right, we got a bunch of people watching. So if
He put
you're
on my
at
thinking cap.
home, post in the comments your answers so
Yeah,
that way you may win something.
yeah. You
You
may win
may.
something. Yeah, you may win something.
And don't cheat. Don't look it up.
Uh,
I'll know. We
you
have this
know.
little machine here that can tell when people type on the internet and look it up.
It's funny. It's funny. It's funny.
All right, do you know, Kenny? Let's put up those records for you. So that
Oh
way the people
man.
at home know exactly what's going on.
Oh
And we'll
man.
put your name up there with it. Danny, who I haven't seen now in like 3 days. He's
Me
he's
neither.
from Los Angeles.
Yeah.
So I'm a little concerned on what's going on with Danny.
Oh, I hope he's all right. Hoping he's all right.
I know. I hope it's not my fault.
Oh,
And now
see.
that I think about it,
Oh man, what did you do?
well, you know how you get all these marketers that try to tell us, "Oh, we can get your show to blah blah blah."
Oh yeah.
I
Oh
was
yeah.
going
Okay.
through it all and deleting and putting them into spam,
hmm
and I might have done that to him.
Oh no.
So does that like make it so that he can't get to the show?
Oh.
I might have to go looking for that to make sure
Oh no.
because he was he was watching every show.
Yeah, he's watched every show. Yeah.
So hopefully Danny comes back and watches. So all right, so question number 1. So those of you at home, please play at home. Who was the first point guard to win the MVP? First point guard.
First point guard to win the MVP.
Yes.
Hmm.
In history of the NBA, who was the first point guard to win MVP? Come on, if you're at home, put your answers in there.
Oh, this is a trick question. See, already cheated. Trick question.
It's not a trick question. It's pretty
Trick.
straightforward. Who's the first point guard?
It's a trick question, but I'm gonna go with Isaiah, which is
Isaiah Thomas?
which I know is wrong
Then why would you say it if you know it's wrong?
because it's a trick question.
It's not a trick question. Who is the first point guard?
Okay. Isaiah
These
Thomas.
are all MVP questions.
Okay. Isaiah Thomas.
Isaiah Thomas.
Yeah.
Anybody else out there have an answer? Do you agree with Kenny, or do you want to go somewhere else?
Somewhere else. Go somewhere else because it's a trick question.
It is not Isaiah Thomas.
I know it's not Isaiah Thomas.
Then why would you say it?
I take because it's a trick question. It's a trick question.
How is it? How is it a trick question?
You said point guard, right?
Yeah.
He doesn't even play point guard. He plays shooting guard mostly, but they call him a point guard. Are we talking about one Jerry West? No.
He's a shooting guard. The official point guard is Magic Johnson.
Oh, shoot. I forgot about Magic. Damn.
How do you forget about Magic Johnson?
Yo, I forgot about Magic. Yo, I'm so sorry. Yeah, that's my fault. I forgot.
These are not trick questions, Kenny.
Damn.
I put that one first because I thought you were going to get it. I thought that was easy.
Oh my God, yo. I wasn't even thinking about Magic. Dang, yo. I forgot about Magic. I'm sorry, Magic. I'm sorry.
You should be sorry.
No, I'm so sorry, Magic. I'm sorry. That's my fault. Okay, I'll get these next two.
I thought this was going to be 3 for 3.
Yo, I'm so upset myself for that one, yo. It's Magic.
And there's the change: 5.5 and 17.
Dang, you couldn't wait, Ron? Dang, yo, see? Cheated. All right.
Question number 2.
Mm-hmm.
Who was the very first player that won the NBA MVP? First one.
Oh,
if you know the answer at home, put it down.
I do.
I'll get your name on this list over here.
Oh my gosh. It is the first one who won the MVP.
Very first MVP.
Yeah, very first MVP.
So that would rule out Stephen Curry.
Yeah, I know. I want to go with
very first MVP. Who was that first guy that won it?
Oh, I should know this. This is on the tip of my tongue, but I can't. Okay, I'm gonna go with dang, that's crazy. First MVP.
I mean, I thought you were gonna get this one too. So it is a small disappointment. Small disappointment.
I want to say Jerry, but that's not true. It's not true. The logo, but it's not true. It's not true. Or it could be Mikan. It's either going to be Jerry or Mikan. Which I don't think Mikan won. Yeah, Mikan won MVP. Because he brought Minneapolis Lakers to, yeah. Oh, man. Dang. I'm going to go with Mikan.
Now, there could be a situation where the MVP award came later.
Oh, yeah, you're right. So it might be Jerry.
I'm just saying. I don't want to throw you off.
Dang. You're right. I think you're right. Because I didn't get... Yep, I think you're right. Yeah, you're right. I got so many names in my head. I'm going to go with Jerry.
Who was the other guy?
Mikan.
George Mikan?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's who it was.
Nah, I thought so.
No. It was neither of them. So
I
just wanted to boil your water.
You know what? You're funny. You know what? You know what?
The winner was Bob Pettit.
Bob. Oh, Atlanta Hawks.
Small disappointment.
Oh, Atlanta Hawks. Bob Pettit. That's right. Atlanta Hawks. Bob
No,
Pettit.
St. Louis Hawks.
St. Louis Hawks, right? Well, yeah, St. Louis Hawks, yeah. Dang, Bob Pettit.
Kenny, you know what that means, right?
Oh my gosh. Oh, you gotta do this. You gotta do this now in front of everybody. How disrespectful Rod is, yo. And put it 18. Wow. How disrespectful
You
Rod
missed
is.
out on a bonus point on that one, too. Because you needed to get that answer, and then you would have had a chance for a bonus point. All right. If you don't get this one, there's a problem.
Yeah.
How many times did a Boston Celtic win MVP? How many? How many MVPs?
See, oh, come on now. Oh, jeez. How many times or how many players?
How many times has a Boston Celtic won the MVP?
See, now that's a trick question. That's a trick question. But let me think. Okay, all right. MVP of the league, not the finals MVP, but the MVP of the league. Not the finals, not the finals MVP. MVP of the league. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna say I'm gonna say 5.
How many has? Well, do you know who won them?
I'm pretty sure. Oh God.
Who has that? Who has any? First of all, just give me one name that has an MVP.
William. It has to be William Felton Russell.
Okay, how many does he have?
That's a good question. That's a good question. He might have all 5. I think he has 3. Well, he might have more. Jeez, man.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Not good. I'm disappointed in you.
I'm disappointed too.
You need to fly away.
I'm disappointed too. All right. Okay. All right. So the question is, okay. All right. So it's going to be, I said less than 5. It has to be more. So I'm gonna say, okay, Bill Russell won 1. I don't know. I think I don't think Larry ever won one. MVP?
An MVP?
No. Yeah, I don't think Larry. I don't think they won one. He might have won 1. That was it. Did Kevin win? No, because he won 1 in Minnesota. How disrespectful. That's so disrespectful.
I have zero confidence that you're going to get this right.
Oh, man. That's disrespectful, yo. We're going to do it right now in front of everybody. Like, I don't know nothing. I know a lot about the NBA, dag on it. I'm going to say 7. Which is not true. I think it's less than 5.
There is 11.
11?
11.
11 times?
11 times a Boston Celtic has won the MVP.
Okay. And most of them was William Felton Russell.
Yes.
Okay. All right. And one of them had to be Larry.
Take a guess on how many Bill Russell had of those?
Oh, probably 10.
No. Bill Russell had 6.
6.
And I'm appalled that you did not know that Larry won 3.
He won 3?
Back to back to back.
Come on now. Who the heck else was in the league? How Larry get 3?
Magic, Jordan.
How the heck Larry get 3?
He got 3 of them in a row. He just said, you know what? I'm the best player in the league, and
on.
I'm going to show you for 3 straight years.
Come on, recount, yo. How Larry win 3?
Larry was great.
Larry was all right.
Larry was great.
Larry was all right.
My top 5 of all time.
Larry's in your top 5?
He's in my top 5 all time.
What, Celtics?
No.
Players?
Yes.
Ron, what are you doing?
Larry Bird would tell you what he's going to do and then do it, knowing what he was going to do.
Yo, he's.
He even said himself, none of the white guys out there could cover him. And he got insulted by coaches that put him out on the floor. He would dribble down to that coach. It's like, you're going to put a white guy on me? And then drain the 3 right in front of his face. That's how good he was. He called his shots. He played a whole game left-handed.
You know what? You're right. He's top 5 of mowing his lawn when people watching him. He
played a game left-handed and dropped over 30 points. 30 points.
I think Larry was overrated.
Also winning one was Dave Cowens.
Oh, I forgot about Dave.
And Bob Cousy won one.
Coos won one?
Coos won one.
How did this is bogus? How Coos win one and Tommy didn't?
I don't know. He just wasn't. He didn't have enough timing points, I guess.
I like that.
So, Kenny, you went 0 for 3 on MVPs. Oh, my God, and they were easy.
Trick questions, yo. Trick questions.
They were not trick questions.
Yeah, they were all trick questions, yo.
Kenny, you just cave under pressure. That's all it is.
What? They're all trick questions.
You're like LeBron.
You know, disrespect. You know what? Saturday, I'm going to expose you, Ron, for the second time. Expose you,
Wait, you're with me
Ron.
Wednesday. You know that, right?
Oh, I am. Oh,
you're with Ira tomorrow on Going On Daily at 10 a.m. You don't want to miss Kenny. Believe me, he's the star of the show. So you're with me on Wednesday. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Ira, me. Okay. And then, of course, Saturday, our normal spot.
Yep. Yes.
And then next week, you'll be on probably Wednesday, Thursday with me and Becky. Look, this was a great show. I loved it. We talked about MVPs. We talked about a lot of things. I can't wait for playoff time to roll around because
it's going to be so great. It's going to be so fantastic.
It's been a great year for basketball. Mm-hmm. And, normally you have a couple of teams that you think is going to be there. This year, we have 5 real contenders and then about 4 or 5 teams that can certainly make things difficult.
Yeah, true story.
So we got a lot of teams, and it is due to the influx of great young talent. Excuse me. The influx of great young talent the last 2 seasons is the reason for that. And you got a bunch of rookies this year that are finding their way. One of them not being Bronny, but that's besides the point. So Kenny, next Monday, we're gonna do it again. We're gonna keep rolling with these shows because it's just fun to do. I like doing shows with you, Kenny, whether it's the NBA show, the Sports Unfolded show, or Going On Daily. They're all fun to do with you. You're awesome to do a show with, I have to say. So on behalf of Eric, who's the leader of Sports Unfolded, Kenny, our NBA superstar, except when it comes down to the questions.
Take it robbed.
But he knows that, look, you know your stuff. You just crack under pressure. That's all it is. It's hard. It's not easy. Kenny, next week,
I'm going to expose you.
have a question ready for me.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Have a
Yeah.
question ready for me.
Yeah, I
Turnabout
will.
is fair play.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
And we'll be doing this again next week around 7:30. We'll be
Mhm.
on.
Mhm.
Until then, everybody enjoy the games this week. Enjoy,
Yes.
life itself, because
Yes.
if you can't enjoy a basketball game, you're not any fun.
Mm.
Period.
Period.
So have a good one. Enjoy it. We'll see you next week.
Bye-bye, everyone.